Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for the new moon on the 12th of February 2021. Very important new moon this time around. I know it's on the 11th for some of you, but it's on the 12th for us on the other side of the planet here when we're ahead. And so the 12th is an important date. Not just because of the astrology that's going on, yes, because of the astrology that's going on. We don't only have the new moon in Aquarius, the first one in the age of Aquarius, but we also have 6 planets all lined up on this day too. So, and if you think about it, remember when, the mind shift, remember back in 2012, 21st of the 12th, 2112, 2012, 2012. This date is 12022021. How interesting, huh? Now, these are the energies that are more congruent with what we were being told about 2021. Now, I channeled a book. It's called Beyond 2012. I channeled it in 2012, and I published it then. And I said to my guides, how come this stuff didn't happen? And I was told to call it Beyond 2012, as I explained in the book, because it was about what's going to happen after that. And so 2012 is an important time for the Divine Feminine leading to this point now. And so that book is making more sense now because that's what we've got going on. If you want more information on that, you can find my book, Beyond 2012. From Amazon and on Kindle as well. So read that, it will make more sense of what's going on now. We've got a very important choice to make on this new moon around this time with our vibration. We make that choice with our vibration. So it's so super important to keep our vibration steady right now. So let's get the energies out for this new moon for everybody. Now, I have a daily show where I go deeper into all of this channeling. You might have seen it already. It's called Psychic Cafe. Come along live sometime. Watch the replays as well, especially the last few days. It's been so important. If you are feeling this shift coming, it's so important because we're choosing our whole future and the future of the planet right now with our vibrations. So definitely check those out if you've got some time to spare too. Come along live, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. I set them up well in advance so you'll be able to see it waiting on my YouTube channel to see what time it is in your time zone as well. Also, and you can get mini reads in there as well for donations, super chat, super sticker, all of that. But if you want a private read with me, go to my website, behealing.com. So what have we got? We've got willing entanglement. Oh, it's all entangled right now, especially the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So what's been going on is the Divine Feminine has been living in a lot of trouble, a lot of everything working against a kind of thing for many, many generations, right? And as such, it's through our challenges that we grow. Can't speak today. Mercury's in retrograde too, right? So through the challenges we grow. And so the feminine has been challenged for many, many, many generations, right? We've been in this patriarchal society for a very long time now. So, but that's a good thing for the Divine Feminine because she's grown really strong from it. And it's through that and through the collective consciousness of the Divine Feminine meaning those that are raising the vibration, not those in the muggle world that are keeping the vibration down there, fear and, oh no, isn't this terrible, all of that kind of stuff. Not those people. The ones with a high vibration is what I'm calling the Divine Feminine, not just women either. Those that are operating mostly in the feminine energy. So some men are doing that too. Some women are mostly in the masculine energy as well. So. But the Divine Feminine has been thinking, oh, this is really good, but relationships aren't that good, and things like that. There's certain things that aren't that good, and we've been dreaming and asking for something better. And now is not the time to back down. You might have thought, oh, I need to back down to get what I want. Now's not the time to back down from that. Keep on raising it even more. As I said, it's this collective consciousness of the Divine Feminine that is birthing the new now. So most important time, especially around this time, to keep going with that, because it is fueling the universe answers back with that, saying, oh well, we better do something about this because we've got to manifest it now. The universe has to manifest it because enough of us are asking for it, that the balance has shifted. Remember, the Divine Feminine is way more powerful than the muggle, the undivine, or whatever you want to call it, feminine, many times over. And so when you're a high vibration, you've got way more power with what you're asking for, way more powerful co-creator. So that scale has tipped, and the universe says, "Oh, we've got to manifest it now." And so how can that be manifest? All the stuff that the Divine Feminine's been asking for, how can it be manifest? Well, there's got to be a massive awakening. And so, contrary to popular belief, it's not going to be the muggles that are awakening. You can't awaken unless you're going through some kind of a crash, some kind of a challenge. It's got to be co-created by the person having the awakening, right? And so, contrary to popular belief, it's not going to be all of them that are awakening. It's going to be us that are awakening. So there's going to be even higher level of awakening. Awakening has many, many, many levels. The first level being like law of attraction kind of awakening. Oh, there's more to this place. That's when you get the serendipities. You learn about law of attraction, stuff like that. Then you go through this wounded warrior kind of phase where you're very sensitive, you're wounded, you're healing yourself. Some people get stuck there. Some people get stuck at the law of attraction stage too. And then beyond that, you've got the empowerment stage where you're doing the shadow work and stuff like that, right? And then there's a stage beyond that too, and that's what we're about to go through. So we are manifesting it for ourselves, right? Not for everyone else. We're not saying, oh, I want the world, the rest of the world to sort itself out. We can't manifest that. We can only manifest for ourselves. So anyway, so now the Divine Masculine is being awoken. Wake up, Divine Masculine, and co-create with us. And whatever's next, I don't know. I don't even know what's next, but it's very exciting. We're willingly entangled in this, and we have been for a long time. Now, you know how this is always the way. When you start doing something new or holding a new vibration, then you get criticized for it first. Think people like Nikola Tesla, right? So had all these ideas, you get criticized for it first, right? And then you get accepted way down the line, and then you get rewarded and applauded for it, right? That comes way down the line. Now, this is what the Divine Feminine's got going on at the moment, holding this vibration for a very long time, going through it for a very long time, and now we're about to step into this new age, to this new power, and it's about the balance. It's not about shifting to a matriarchy. It's about the balance, co-creating with the Divine Masculine. Isn't that exciting? No idea what it's going to look like, but let's get some more cards out. Willing Entanglement is telling us that those that chose to do this chose it for a very good reason and are now here to experience it. Now, what have we got here? We've got Curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. No, Curiosity got the cat to evolve. Meet Blaze. With eternal kitten eyes, he experiences each instant of sight, smell, and sensation as if for the very first time. His mind is a delightful question mark. When he meets another kitty, visits an unfamiliar place, or tries something new, his mind is not addled by presumptions and assumptions. He's simply curious and open. That's the way we need to be now, especially us, especially you watching this. We've got to be curious and open now. It's not about awakening all of them lot. It's about awakening us, and the people that are awakened are kind of quietest right now. I'm here on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't show me very much. Isn't that interesting? He's simply curious and open. Most of all, he is curious about himself. He asks, what am I feeling right now? What do I believe and why do I believe it? What is my heart trying to tell me? Let's cultivate this playful kitten's curiosity so we may continually learn, evolve, and discover. It's very important to realize that we don't know at the moment. We're creating it, yes, but you know the manifestation process. You've been through it before. We don't know, and we've got to be open to the unknown because the way it's going to come about is going to blow your mind. Quite literally, it's going to blow your mind. I've been given a glimpse of some of it, but even I don't know, right? That's not what psychic readings are about. They're not about predictions because we've got choice, right? Especially when we're talking about divine masculine, divine feminine. Two people, different vibrations, making a choice, co-creating together. It's all up in the air, but we're co-creating something new now. And will it be perfect? No, nothing is perfect. It's going to be 50% positive, 50% negative. Down the line, maybe generations down the line, whatever we're creating now, we're going to find the flaws in it, what we don't like about it, and we're going to take evolution to the next level too. But I think this is going to stick for quite some time, what we're doing right now. And you willingly entangled yourself in this. So twin flames are going to be coming together. A lot of people that are saying they're twin flames, they aren't at all. They're in those different stages. Maybe some law of attraction twin flames that aren't really twin flames. They're just people stuck in that stage of evolution, but they're helping people that are actually on the twin flame journey to do that. Lots of them in the next stage of awakening, which is the wounded warrior. A lot of people thinking that they are twin flames in that area, and no, just two wind mates. Wind mates is what they are. Not that it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. We need people. We need teachers at every level. But the actual twin flames that I'm being told about, have not got together yet, because they're here. Now is the time that people are going to be getting together, because of this new age that is dawning right now. So the tower, we've got a tower moment. It's a good one, a good tower moment. Let's get some more cards out. Oops, they were a mistake, but this one was right. We've got the Queen of Swords here, empowerment. Empowerment has got her here. It's interesting. She's got a heart locked away in a cage there. But empowerment has got it here. The Queen of Swords has strong boundaries. She knows herself. She's not putting up with any of that crap. Maybe she's pulled herself back from everybody and everything. And she's like, I know what I want. And I'm not willing to sacrifice myself or what I have created for myself to put up with anything else. So she knows what she wants. And this could be about the divine masculine too. Very, very strong boundaries there, you know. It's a stage that I'm at now. Like I wouldn't have one of these just anybody, right? Because I know what I want, and I think this is the tipping point now. Is that there's enough divine feminine saying, you know, my life is great, and I would rather be single than have an undivine partnership now, because it's just not worth the energy drain. It takes my vibration down. I'm just not willing to do that. Not with a lot of things. Not just with lover relationships. With anything. With anything really. I'm not willing to sacrifice my vibration anymore. My life is good. I'm happy to live it alone if this doesn't happen. That is a very powerful energy here. It brings the lover in. So the Queen of Swords has had to hold that, like I said, the different stages of awakening. In that empowerment kind of a phase of doing the shadow work, realizing and being your complete self, whole self, not realizing that the darkness isn't wrong, loving and accepting it in yourself and all of that. What else? The lovers. What else? Here we go. Two of Cups. Wow. So today's energy update is for this new moon, but it's a bit more encompassing than that. It's telling us where we're going from this point. It's like the start point, really. I mean, of course, this started. It's a never-ending story kind of thing, but we're in this massive shift right now. So the Tower. Give us more on this Tower. Why has the Tower come out? What's falling apart? Be careful of getting caught up in distractions as well, especially from the fearful people. You know, there's a lot of people out there, spiritual people, who are focused on fearful ones and thinking that they're in power. Now, it's people with high vibration that are actually in power, that are co-creating with spirit, not the people, not muggles that have power in this 3D world. And some people are mistakenly looking at them thinking that they are creating it all, that it's all a big plan. They're low vibrational. They don't create big like that. You're giving them way too much credit there. The high vibrational people are more quiet than that, behind the scenes kind of thing. It's got nothing. So don't get distracted by fearful people in the media and stuff like that. Now is not a time for doing that at all. What's this Tower then? What's going on with this Tower? I've got the Tower out here. Things are up in the air. The Tower, things are being broken apart to be up in the air now. Make sure it's not you that's being broken apart. I mean, I got the guidance personally myself and shared it with all of you guys that have been watching me in the first week of this year, to reel it back in, to detach, so that I don't have these Tower moments. People are being triggered right now. Those that aren't doing the shadow work are being triggered by the darkness and putting the darkness out there. It could seem like there's a lot of aggression and a lot of lust and evil forces and gossip and all kinds of negativity out there. It's just people being triggered, you know. And so things are up in the air right now. Things are being broken apart to be up in the air. Things are being broken apart to see who is going to accept that awakening. Awakenings always happen because of some kind of a crash. We get to some point of an awareness through something happening, or through things being so bad that we awaken. And so people are given the opportunity here to awaken. Whether they do or not is totally up to the strength of the spirit, that connection that they've got with the spirit. Now, I've also been given the guidance that some people are completely disconnected from the spirits and don't stand a chance, really. So the people that aren't going to awaken. Why have we got the Queen of Swords here? I'm not feeling like it's any of those. Why have we got the Queen of Swords? Wow. Okay, the Three of Inspiration. This is about a progression, building those dominoes up, a progression. That progression that I was telling you about of the awakening process, and then the moon, the unknown coming from here. We don't know what's coming next. We don't. But it's exciting. It is really exciting. Don't focus on the dark stuff and the negativity. I mean, do your shadow work for sure. The stuff about yourself, love and accept that stuff and actually integrate it into yourself, because it's very important. But what is coming is unknown. The next stage of evolution, I mean, the next stage of awakening is unknown. You're going to be very surprised. That's what I'm being told. All kinds of stuff. Time travel and all kinds of stuff is going to be revealed. It is actually already being revealed. But it's going to get to that saturation point where people can't ignore it and explain it away now. It's interesting. So why have we got the Lovers here? Twin flames are a very important part of this. I mean, I channeled that months ago. I was told that twin flames will be coming together then to be a couple that actually lead things forward. In other words, a couple coming together, leadership being about a divine masculine and divine feminine coming together and leading together. And so it's not going to be like people going, we're twin flames and we're here to teach you this. It's not that. It's in different areas, whatever it is that you are involved with you are interested in, and a divine masculine coming together and then doing something in the world, and their vibration and them creating something to a whole new level because they're together, and it's that kind of thing. So the Lovers here, we've got the Six of Materials out with that. So the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocation. There's a reciprocal energy, and that's why a lot of us have been tuning into that now, the divine feminine. It's like, hang on a minute, there's not been any reciprocation here. I want reciprocation. I'm not settling for anything less than reciprocation now. And so how will you know if they're your person? Because there's going to be reciprocation there. Now, there's also a lot of protection going on with these divine partnerships as well. And so you might be kept apart to be protected. I just heard. So reciprocation is going to be the key. It's going to be, how you know? Two of Cups. That's the divine union right there coming together. So we're going to see it around this time. We're going to see it starting. Of course, the front runners are going to start it. It hasn't started yet, by the way. It hasn't. But we've been led up to it, just as my book 2012 was more about the divine feminine getting ready, and all my channelings back there. I used to do webinars back then. We didn't have lives and stuff. That was about the divine feminine getting to this point of the Queen of Swords. So Two of Cups. Why have we got the Two of Cups out here? Give us more on this Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is like the love offer coming in. So twin flames are coming together for a new leadership style in whatever it is that they're interested in. Unbound now, unbound and free. So, right, this has got many things. So we've got the Eight of Voices out here. The card, the energy of being bound, not allowed to move forward. As I just said, I was getting that guidance that we're protected, we're being protected through this. So for some people are being kept away from each other until the vibration's right and stuff like that, or until external influences are being moved out the way. Whatever it is, whatever binds are there are being released now, so that this divine partnership can come together. I don't know how many they're going to be. Probably not that many with the front runners, the first wave kind of thing. But we've got the Ace of Materials here, so a new start. There's a golden opportunity here. I do feel like the first twin flames are going to start coming together now. They haven't. I keep on being told that. All those people that think they are, they're not. I mean, I met somebody, but I don't know whether that's my twin flame. I don't know. I'm willing for it to be even better than that. Who knows? Whoops. Okay, so let's get some clarification out for this. But maybe we're going to see it around this new moon. There's certainly a lot going on in the energies. Very exciting. So the Tower and the Two of Materials, things are being broken apart so that it's up in the air, so that something can be reborn. It's always, infinite possibility is in the unknown. It's when everything is up in the air and we don't know what's going to happen next. Anything could happen next. That's what sort of opens us up to infinite possibility, right? If we think we know, we're putting it in a box. We put those limitations around it. So don't do that. because you're going to invite tower moments in to break that up. Be open and expansive, just like this one said, didn't it? Curiosity. Blaze was just saying that. Curiosity, be open to anything, because that will allow infinite possibility to come in, the best to come in. Growth, biggest growth. It allows the biggest growth possible to come in. That's what we want now. I mean, we want the best. We want the best ever possibilities to come through, and we're right at that final stage of this co-creation process for it, and it's huge. It's affecting the whole of humanity. So absolutely the most important time to keep your vibration clean and high, and keep on raising it up if you can, because everything's up in the air as it should be. Queen of Swords and the Moon and the Three of Inspiration. What's this about? The feminine energy has created it, yes. Masculine energy is coming along. Oh, angry. Anger. Oh, the Queen of Swords. This positive anger. What I mean by that is, you know, when you've just had enough of that bullshit and then you stand up to it, it's very powerful energy, saying no more of this, no more of this. It's happened on a small scale with many things in recent history, you know, like the end of slavery and stuff like that. There's a point that we get where we step into this Queen of Swords and it's like, no more, this is where that ends, that I've got my boundaries there. And that's a positive anger that comes out. Suppressed anger, when we don't do the shadow work, when we don't accept that we've got anger within us, righteous anger, when we should be angry about. You shouldn't be able to look at slavery or something like that, or racism, and go, well, no, I'm cool with that, I'm cool with that. We shouldn't be numbing and pushing down our feelings. And if we do that, if we've got a lot of suppressed anger, it comes out as negative anger, rage. That's why we're doing all the shadow work, right? So the feminine energy is getting angry now in this Queen of Swords. She's been angry about stuff and she's like, no more now. That's where my boundaries are. The Lovers, some of the anger is about this lack of reciprocation as well with the masculine. So the Lovers and the Six of Materials give us more about this. It's reciprocation that's going to be the key to recognizing if you're in one of those twin flame relationships, or you're coming into one. You're not reciprocal, it's not them. Sexual energy, wow. Sexual energy reciprocation too. They're going to be highly passionate relationships. Woo! But reciprocal on all energy levels, not just in the sexual, right? Because that's easy to find. That's very easy to find. Reciprocal on all levels, but that is going to be huge. What a way to put it. Thank you for that, guys. Two of Cups. This is a love offer coming in for those that have unbound themselves, those that are ready, have unbound themselves enough, those that have been doing the inner work, those ready to awaken to this new level. Duality, the two of us coming together, that kind of thing. But duality, those that have been through enough contrast, enough of the challenges in their life. You see, this is why the masculine is behind, because they've not been challenged, they've been privileged, and it's been a downfall kind of thing. It's put them at a loss, really. The feminine's doing so well because we've had so many challenges for so long. It's actually been a gift to us. Seems like it's not at the time, right? But it is. It's caused us to grow. So this is why the masculine is behind. The duality. But they're catching up, and there must be something divine in it, them being behind kind of thing. There's a rightness to that. Like, I'm not trying to diss the masculine. If the tables had been turned and the feminine had been, had it so easy, then we wouldn't have grown either, and the masculine would have. So, but this love offer is coming in now, a golden opportunity for those that have unbound themselves because of the challenges that they've been through, that healing work that they're doing. So let's get a romance angel card, see what we've got going on in love lives today. I mean, the Lovers and the Two of Cups is pretty profound coming out in this one for this new moon. And remember, Aquarius is all about doing things in a different way, seeing things from a different perspective, doing things in a whole new way. There's too many there. Give us more on those. Thanks for all of your comments on my new outfits too. They're actually swimsuits. Even that one that I wore in the weekly read that looks like a going out dress is a swimsuit. It's like shorts. That one is a skirt and a top. They're gorgeous, aren't they? I love them, and so I can go swimming in them straight after this. Playfulness. There's a lot of playfulness here. So this reciprocation, the sexual energy, a lot of playfulness as well. There's a lot of light feeling about this. So when these twin flames come together, it's going to be very light, feeling very good and protected. I'm being told that over and over again by my guides. They're going to be protected. They're going to be protected. And so maybe if you've been getting the guidance like I have to really reel it back in now. And it's interesting, you know, because maybe I met my twin flame last year. I've got my mind open about that, but maybe I did because I've never met anyone like that too, that made me feel like that. Never met anyone that makes me feel so good like that. Looking back, we weren't hiding away or anything, but we didn't bump into our friends and things when we were together. We were looking back, it seems like we were protected. And so I think maybe you will be like this Garden of Eden kind of feeling like you're being protected from everything. Just look at the imagery on this. It caught my eye there. Also, the willing entanglement as well. You know, I mean, this was all laid out before we came here. Even the 50 years prior to this, when none of this was happening, to live for 50 years as I've done, like, of hell, really, to get to this point. Emotions are running high, it says. Emotions are running high. Let's just find it, because it's a new moon in Aquarius. There it is. It's bringing love into the situation, true love. That's the other message too. Yes. That I've been given is that we haven't even experienced love yet. What true love is. We've experienced like wounded attachment and codependency and longing and all kinds of things. True love is something that we haven't experienced yet, and we're going to experience it. We're going to bring love into this situation, whole new way of it, and it comes from empowerment and then a new awakening. The reality is going to be quite different, is what I'm hearing. So we're actually going to have physical manifestations of the world changing. Integrity, those that are in integrity with themselves. And being in integrity with yourself is kind of different than everyone else, but kind of similar to your twin flame. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Those in integrity are going to be the front runners to this, and then people will be following on from that. Give us one of these for it as well. It's going to be light energy and protected too. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. The person for you. There's going to be comings together of high vibrational people. If your life isn't pretty much all sorted and everything flowing great for you, I'm not talking about you here. You're on the path to that though. You'll be following along, especially if you're watching me. You'll be following along from that. What else? What else have we got going on this new moon for everybody? Let's see. Hey. It's interesting because I never believed in the stuff, in the twin flame stuff, because my guides never told me about it. If my guides don't tell me about it, I don't believe when I hear it from anyone else. And yeah, they told me about it last year. Firecracker, excitement. And I'm glad that they didn't, because I would have got way too involved in it. I would have got distracted by it and just been like, oh, I'm going to find my twin flame, I'm going to find my twin flame. And it so wasn't time for me to do that until I'd done a lot of other things, including becoming the Queen of Swords there. Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. As I said, there's a level of protection that's needed about this. If you can't hold something sacred, if you will go and tell your friends about things and put them out there and jeopardize it yourself, even if you haven't got that self-love down pat, this is not you that I'm talking about. If you're not protecting yourself and holding yourself sacred and being careful with yourself and really taking care of yourself, like you're taking care of the inner child, you know. And then this isn't you that I'm talking to. You still following along now. You're following along, right? But be careful. Don't take risks at the moment. There's a lot of dark energy out there right now. Be careful of that. Don't get distracted with it. Don't get involved in it, you know? So many people doing that, getting involved in all the dark energy. Why? Why focus on that? Sort yourself out. Dissatisfaction in life here. What have you been dissatisfied with? That's what's going to be sorted out. get clear on that too. I mean, you might be at that stage of it as well. Like, what is your dissatisfaction? It could be in this lack of reciprocation. It could be in not standing up for yourself. It could be in all kinds of things. Tower moment. Tower is the first card out, right? So it's going to be breaking apart stuff that you're dissatisfied with in your life there. So yeah, you could actually find that things are kind of being broken, like that cracked cup there. The things that you're dissatisfied with in your life are actually being broken now by the universe, and you're like, whew. It's a bit scary when that happens, but it's probably more of a relief than fear thingy. We've got the wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. We're kind of in that energy at the moment. Well, I am anyway. It's like I've done this work prior and then just kind of waiting, just holding that vibration ready, and doing my work, of course. Right. Let's get some. I want to get some more of these out. I just feel to get some more of these out. There you go. Success bridge is a successfully overcoming a problem here. There's a ladder up to that as well. Successfully overcoming a problem. So we're coming to the solutions now because we're open to anything, any kind of solution. Like, I don't know how to do this, but I've got these desires. It's law of attraction to the next level. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. We've been putting that hard work in, and there's more to come too. But I think the hard work is done with for this stage of evolution anyway. The bell, an announcement. Ding, ding. Da, 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 da. Could have something to do with this twin flame stuff, or an announcement of something peculiar and spectacular in the world as well. The divine says, seek out information that will help you, whatever stage that you're at. There are plenty of teachers out there for different stages. Not that many at my stage, but that's all right. I'm here. You found me. Interesting. So let's get some of these out, and then I'm going to get some tarot cards out for advice of how best to deal with these new moon energies. What else have we got going on this new moon in Aquarius? Oh, my new moon readings are half price as well. If you want a private new moon reading with me, you can get those half price from my website, behealing.com. Wow, the prayer, something you've been praying for, hoping for, law of attracting in. The offering being offered to you now, something that you've asked for being offered to you now, and it's coming in. It could have to do with this. Whoever you've been willingly entangled with for this stage of your evolution, humanity's evolution. We're in this tangled web of all kinds of energies at the moment, and so something is coming together now. Right, let's get some advice. How best to deal with these energies at the moment? Let's see. How best to deal with these energies for this new moon? There's too many. How best to deal with these energies for this full moon? All these cards that I'm using, by the way, the link there in the description box with links to purchase them. I don't think this one's available. It's available on Lazada in Thailand. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got one out by itself there. The King of Pentacles. Interesting. Yes, because there's a bit of... There's a card gone under the table. I'm going to retrieve it just in case it's part of this reading. Yes, it is. Good thing I did. Right, so we've got the King of Pentacles. Advice for how to deal with these energies of this new moon, the King of Pentacles. This is the one who's stable. He's stable and he's got his shit together. Keep your shit together and be stable as possible. And so you might want to avoid distractions, avoid watching the news, avoid socializing, that kind of thing. Not forever. This isn't forever. This is just for these transitional energies that you're going through. Also got the Ace of Swords here as well. The truth will out. This is about having ideas, having downloads kind of thing. And the truth coming out now. So you're going to be getting your guidance, a lot of guidance at the moment. We've got guides around us, so many guides around us right now, helping us with this. Let's get one of these. More guidance for how to deal with these energies. So yeah, listening to your guidance, oh, like even above mine, even above what I'm telling you, listen to your own guidance. Because I'm dealing with, like, I'm reading for people of a lot of different energies, vibrations now. I used to only attract those people, vibrations around me, just, just those that are around me, kind of thing, close to my vibration. So we've got the priestess here, illumination and knowledge. So it's coming through the divine feminine. Okay, so this Ace of Swords is for the divine feminine. It's coming through the divine feminine, illumination and knowledge. So you kind of got to know about it first. The divine feminines are going to know about it first. Also the divine masculines too, the ones that are awakening. We've got to believe in the impossible here with the divine masculine. You might be quite skeptical about it because of what we've experienced so far, but remember the law of attraction. If you've been putting it out there, that prayer, then the offer is going to come in there. It will be manifest. The universe is working on it now, manifesting it. We can't have it when we say, we've got to have it when there's this collective consciousness tipping point, the tipping of the scale, so that justice can come in, so it can manifest. We're not here by ourselves. We're part of the collective, right? And so we're just part of those that are creating this new thing. So there we go. That's this new moon. How exciting is that? If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? What is your feeling about this new moon? You let me know as well. And yeah, come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe, each morning, for me, in the morning anyway, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. And if you want a private reading with me, as I said, my new moon readings are half price today on my website, behealing.com. Would love to read for you. Have an amazing new moon, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.